Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody or xCodeh. How you guys doing today? You're watching Stoner Tips episode number 10. I hope you guys got some entertaining gameplay in the background. I have absolutely no idea what it is. But anyways, guys, have you ever been sitting in your room smoking or just have some weed in your room? Your parents come in or, whoever you're living with is coming and they're just like, "What is that smell?" And it starts this whole argument because you have some weed. So this suggestion comes from a guy's mind on Twitter. You got a pretty funny Twitter handle, but next Stoner Tips, how to hide the smell. So I figured I'd hop on and make Stoner Tips episode number 10. It's kind of hard to believe I already got 10 episodes of Stoner Tips. So there's a playlist if you guys want to check out the previous episodes. But anyways, so the first thing you're going to have to know when you have weed is that shit smells. No matter what you think, it really, really does smell, especially to someone that doesn't smoke. Because when you smoke, it actually goes in your nose, and it's harder for you to smell it when you're at least smoking it. So, especially for someone that doesn't smoke, like a lot of parents out there, they don't smoke, or at least you don't know they do. But anyways, guys, so the biggest mistakes me and my friends used to make, how we always used to get caught with the weed, is just putting it in a plastic bag, just a simple one plastic bag. And depending on what weed you have, that might be enough. But in a lot of situations, one bag is definitely not enough. Like I said, a couple of my friends and I used to put it in a couple bags, and it used to hide the smell a little bit more. But you just have to understand that one bag simply isn't enough. And what I recommend you guys use is actually mason jars, and that's actually what I use. Or any airtight container. That's really like what you're gonna look for when you're going out to buy a container or something. You got to make sure it's airtight. There's a lot of jars out there that have this like plastic rim around it instead of like the metal one like a mason jar does, and it just really isn't airtight. I've actually bought a few jars that I had to end up not using, or just just putting it away because it just wouldn't hide the smell, because that's what you're getting it for anyways. But it was actually really cool how I got my jar. It was actually at a local farm area, and they had a shop inside, and it was actually full of these sugar-coated peanuts for $5. So I got a jar, and I got a jar full of peanuts. So anyways, guys, so make sure you have an airtight container. Just be aware that bags sometimes aren't enough. Another thing I really, really have to talk about in this, because I'm sure a lot of you out there like to use the Axe spray or Old Spice or whatever spray you have that's deodorant. And now that does work if you have a little bit of smell in your room, okay? It does. It's just when you go overboard with it, you're spraying so much of that. And what you don't understand is there's actually alcohol in the spray, and that actually brings the smell out. And so at the same time, you are masking the smell with the smell of the deodorant, but at the same time, you're enhancing the smell of weed. So I really, really strongly recommend you not to use Axe, because on top of that, if your parents walk in or something, why does the whole room smell like Axe? Why does the whole room smell like deodorant? Like, there's just no excuse for that. You'd almost rather it smell like weed. I don't know. But so the spray that I actually recommend would be Ozium. That's the only spray I could really think is actually any air sanitizers. That's what it's labeled under. But I've had this spray called Ozium that really, really does take out every last bit of the smell, and it fills the room with oranges. But then again, any spray, any incense, I was going to say incense work as well too, but anything like this to mask the smell is actually, it's almost obvious, because if your parents think you're smoking and they come in and it smells so strong like something they've never smelled before, they're obviously going to be suspicious either way. But if you're going to buy a spray, I definitely would go with Ozium or light an incense, because that works too. But anyways, how you would go about smoking it while you're trying to hide the smell, I definitely recommend you only taking snaps off the bowl instead of taking, packing a full entire bowl, because if you guys didn't already know, I'm sure you guys know this, but when you take a hit, after you take the hit, there's smoke that rises from where the weed is. And if you actually, put a little bit in there and hold the smoke in, no smoke comes out, and you can hold it in. And I'll tell you guys the next step for this. So there's a thing called a sploof. If you guys don't know what a sploof is, especially for the fans that aren't in the United States, I'm not exactly sure if you guys know what this is. I don't even know if it originates in the United States, but anyways, it's actually when you take an empty paper towel roll and you stuff it full of dryer sheets, and if you blow all of the smoke from your little snap of weed into it, it actually, when the smoke comes out the other side, it literally doesn't smell like anything. If anything, it smells good. It smells like dryer sheets. It's what you want it to smell like. I love it when my room smells like dryer sheets after I do laundry. But so that's a great way to, and make sure you blow that out the window, because you don't want smoke in your room. So I really hope this information can help you guys out, because that is a good amount of tips for you guys, because I do get this question quite a lot, so I thought I'd make a Stoner Tips about it. So if this helps you out, or if you enjoyed the video at any point, feel free to drop the like button, add it to your favorites, and subscribe for more. Check out my social media links in the description, along well as my second channel, where I'm doing a Let's Play for Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Fable 2. I'm going to be doing a lot of episodes for that in the near future. So thanks for watching, guys. You guys have a fantastic day. Stay high, stay lifted. Peace.